Before you watch this, I need you to do something very simple but very important. Go ahead and hit like, drop a comment, and subscribe right now, because the story you're about to hear isn't just another horror story. Some people believe it listens back. This happened in a quiet apartment just outside Cleveland, Ohio, where a man received a package with no return address and a mirror that came with only one warning: do not let it face you. What started as a harmless curiosity, something no one could explain, and by the time he realized the truth, it was already too late. So, turn off the lights, put your headphones on, and whatever you do, if you have a mirror in your room right now, don't look at it. Let's begin. Imagine this. It's 2:13 a.m. The air turns to ice in your lungs, and in the corner of your eye, the mirror shows a shadow that isn't yours. Tall, hungry, waiting to step through. That's exactly what happened to Ethan Harper, a suburban apartment complex on the outskirts of Cleveland, Ohio, where the night stretched long and empty. His days a monotonous grind of remote tech support, calls from a flickering laptop amid stacks of takeout containers, and the faint hum of a fridge that never quite shut up. Until one drizzly Tuesday evening, when a plain brown package thumped against his door. No return address, no sender, just his name etched in spidery black ink that seemed to crawl under the porch light. Curiosity overriding caution as he ripped it open on the scarred kitchen table, revealing an antique mirror about 3 feet tall, its frame a labyrinth of tarnished gold filigree like petrified veins pulsing faintly, the glass unnaturally clear and deep, almost pulling light into itself, and tucked beneath it a crumpled yellow note in the same shaky handwriting. Do not let it face you, which he dismissed with a snort as some prank from a bored coworker or ex. Propping the thing casually against the living room wall, facing the dim hallway so it stared at faded wallpaper instead of him, the weight of it oddly heavy in his hands, like it resisted being moved, but he shook it off, microwaved leftover pizza, and crashed on the couch with Netflix droning in the background, sleep claiming him fast until precisely 2:13 a.m. when a sudden chill seeped through the blanket's freezer, his breath fogging in the stale air, falling into an unnatural silence where even the fridge's hum vanished, replaced by a faint scritch like delicate nails dragging across glass from the living room. Heart slamming as he snatched his phone's flashlight and crept forward, beam slicing the dark to reveal the mirror exactly where he'd left. It but twisted just 5 degrees toward the couch, toward him. A prank? No more. Yanking it roughly to face the wall again while the note fluttered, ignored, to the floor. Barricading his bedroom door with a chair before collapsing back into fitful dozes haunted by the chill that lingered like damp graves. Morning brought jittery denial and black coffee. Ethan hauling the mirror down the echoing hallway to the trash chute, muscles straining against its impossible heft as if invisible hands gripped the base, shoving it over the edge to clatter into oblivion. Relief washing over him until evening when a muffled thud rattled his door. Nothing outside, but inside, leaning innocently against the wall as if it had strolled back up the stairs, spotless and smug. The note pristine beside it, his pulse spiking as he draped it in a heavy bedsheet, secure bedroom closet, locking with a double twist, sleeping on the living room floor with every light blazing. But 2:13 a.m. struck again, the cold deeper now, whispers threading the silence like breath on a window pane. Ethan, soft and sibilant, drawing him trembling to the bedroom where the closet stood ajar, sheet pulled. Like shed skin, mirror facing out straight at the doorway, its surface gleaming mockingly. So he grabbed a thick marker and scrawled across the glass in bold letters, "Stay put," before fleeing to the kitchen, stacking chairs like a fortress. Dawn, revealing the words, vanished. Paranormal, blooming into a constant itch under his skin as he called in sick, eyes bloodshot from fractured sleep, diving into frantic online searches for haunted mirror, no return address, and cursed antique Ohio, unearthing shadowy forum threads about a 1920s Toledo estate sale where a similar mirror surfaced. Harold Voss found missing without a trace. police noting non-human fingerprints etched into the frame like burns. An archived newspaper clipping describing Voss's apartment frozen at 2:13 a.m. with whispers reported by neighbors. The mirror left behind with that exact warning note, chills racing down Ethan's spine as he connected dots to half-forgotten urban legends of objects that didn't reflect the present but remembered the damned, shoving the fear down by hanging the mirror in the bathroom, facing the closed shower curtain. A safe spot, or so he lied to himself while pacing the night away. Sleep deprivation clawing at his edges with hallucinations flickering, shadows lengthening in corners until 2:13 a.m.'s. Ice gripped him, scritch, scritch, echo. Looked closer, stumbling to the bathroom where his own wall mirror showed his haggard face, normal enough. But the antique steps betrayed him. The shower curtain in its reflection parted just an inch, revealing a sliver of inky blackness where none should be. A tall silhouette lurking, faint, humanoid but elongated limbs, too long, head tilting curiously as if appraising him, blinking out of sync when he did. Nausea surging as he slammed a towel over it and fled. But night 4 brought escalation. The apartment plunging into sub-zero at 2:13 a.m. sharp. Mirror now relocated to the bedroom doorway. Unbidden, sheet shredded on the floor, note altered to it, sees you now in fresh ink that smelled of copper. Reflection warping reality, the bedroom lamp behind him unlit in the glass. Blazing in truth, his face there, paler, eyes hollowed with bruises he didn't have, and the shadow closer, halfway across the impossible depth, its form sharpening into gaunt limbs and a lipless maw toward the surface. Whispers evolving to guttural chuckles, naming his buried shames. Lonely, forgotten mind. Ethan smashing it with a baseball bat in blind panic, shards exploding like brittle ice across the floor, bloodied hands trembling as he swept them into a trash bag and burned it in the complexes. Dumpster, watching flames devour the pieces, collapse into exhausted sobs, only to wake at noon to the mirror reassembled, pristine on his nightstand. Note now it remembers you, the glass humming faintly with trap heat. Isolation crushed him now, no calls to friends lest they think him mad. Sleep a distant memory as days blurred into nights of chain smoking on the balcony, staring at the stars that seemed to watch back, researching obsessively to learn the mirror's lore traced to a 19th century occultist who bound spirits into glass to preserve their hunger. Past owners vanishing one by one, apartments left with mirrors reset and notes pristine. Ethan's reflection in store windows now lagging, smiles twisting late the entity haunting his periphery. Night 5's 2:13 a.m. Silence absolute as every mirror in the place multiplied impossibly. Bathroom, kitchen, even a shard in the trash reflecting back the entity mere inches from the glass, now pressing a pseudopod hand that distorted the surface. Furniture shifted in reflections alone, chairs toppling soundlessly there but solid here, his skin crawling with phantom touches, the mirror not reflecting light or now but remembering his every fear, replaying, twisted. Memories of childhood alone in the dark, whispers cataloging his isolation. No one hears, no one comes, breakdown peaking as he screamed challenges into the glass. What are you? Take me if you want. The entity rippling closer, voice a chorus of the lost. Join us, temperature plummeting to where his fingers blackened with frostbite. Illusions, sleep deprivation, melting boundaries so he couldn't tell if the cold was real or the shadow's breath on his neck. Climax crashed on night 7, Ethan gaunt and feral. Barricades, futile, as the bedroom mirror dominated the expanded impossibly to fill it. Note final, it faces you forever. Reflections fully divorced, apartment empty, there him absent. Only the entity filling the frame, floor to ceiling tall and emaciated, skin like old slick voids, eyes pit swirling with stolen faces. Its glass shattering inward, not out, as icy claws seized his throat. Reality buckling like wet paper. Apartment twisting into mirrored labyrinths where echoes of his pleas bounced eternally, the thing dragging him backward into the depths. His final scream helped cut to gurgling silence as it consumed him. Blood, no mess, just absence. Days later, landlord found the door ajar. Apartment immaculate, no sign of Ethan. No phone, no laptop, no struggle, only the mirror gleaming anew, note restored, fresh and yellowed. Do not let it face you, waiting patient in the silence for the next knock, the next curious hands, the next.
If you like the story, please like, share, and subscribe for more horror content like this.